This is Jarrod Horak for the RunawayHorse.com. Welcome to my latest horse racing video. I'm going to cover the Grade 1 Alcibiades Stakes from Keeneland in this video. It's a win and you're in for the Breeders Cup Juvenile Fillies. It's also a Kentucky Oaks 2023 points race. Top 5 finishers earn Oaks points. Now, if you're interested in my 2-day annual Breeders Cup full cards from Keeneland, November 4th and 5th, you will find those full cards Breeders Cup week at the RunawayHorse.com on my sales page. Right now I'm covering full cards for the Santa Anita Autumn meet. You can purchase individual full cards, weekly and weekend packages, and the entire meet. RunawayHorse.com on my sales page. If you're interested in bonus free selections, head on over to HorseRacingNation.com to find my daily best bets blog. I've been doing that blog many years. It's on the front page in the handicapping section each day at HorseRacingNation.com. And I'll also provide in the description in this video a link to that free selection and to my full cards as well. So now let's get into the analysis of this video. I'm going to be doing the 9th race from Keeneland on Friday, October 2nd, 2022. Grade 1, $500,000 Alcibiades Stakes. 2-year-old fillies, mile and a 16th on the main track. Scheduled post time, 5:16 p.m. Eastern Time. Wonder Wheel is number 1 for trainer Mark Casse. Tyler Gaffalione has been aboard for all 3 starts, and he will ride her again. And she will probably save ground stalking the pace. In her career debut at Churchill Downs, she stalked from 5th, about 3 lengths back. She won nicely by more than 2 lengths. Second time out, the Debutante Stakes at Churchill Downs on July 4th. She set the pace. She won by almost 7. They laid her off, ran her in the Grade 1 Spinaway last time out from post 9 in a 10-horse field. She stalked outside. She was second best, and that was just a bridge to this race. They've been wanting to stretch her out, and I like the progression in distance from 5.5 to 6 to 7 to now to a mile and a 16th. Number 2 in here is Chop Chop, and she's switching surfaces for trainer Brad Cox. This one is a daughter of City of Light. Giant Causeway is the dam sire, and she won both of her flat mile turf races. Her first start was Ellis Park. She stalked from 3rd. She won that one. And then the Juvenile Filly Stakes at Kentucky Downs on yielding turf last time. She stalked. She won by a nose. So now she's moving over to the main track. They paid $230,000 for her. She'll probably stalk the pace under Joel Rosario. Number 3, Stellar Lady, for trainer Kenny McPeak. She's hit the board in her first 2 starts at 5.5 furlongs on the main track and 5.5 furlongs on the turf at Saratoga. Then Kentucky Downs in a 1-mile turf race last time from post 10 in a 12-horse field. She stalked. She won by a nose. Now she's moving back to the main track. She proved she could handle a route of ground last time out, and she proved she could handle the main track in her career debut. Number 4, Raging Sea. You may remember this one if you watched my Frizette video last week, because I picked her on top there. But the track was wet. They ended up scratching and moving and deciding to run in this race instead. So she's been rerouted to this event. It should be a fast track, and she probably wants to route. This one is a daughter of Curlin. Stormcat is the dam sire. Chad Brown is the trainer. Jose Ortiz will ride, and he's 6 for 18 with this barn recently. And she looked good in that career debut. I just thought it was a professional debut. Don't know how deep that race was, but she looked good. She stalked the pace, post 3 in a 10-horse field, and she won by a neck. The runner-up was more than 6 lengths clear of the rest, so those top 2 finished well clear of the rest that day. Raging Sea has that nice long-distance pedigree, and I think that she's probably going to end up sitting a decent stalking trip in here at 6-1. Zyguera is next, and she's 5-1 morning line, and she's a bit interesting on the surface switch. She ran well in her career debut, mile and a 16th on the inner turf at Saratoga. She stalked, she led. She was second there, and then the show finisher was the next out winner. Xigera was the next out winner. That was at Saratoga on August 28th, mile and a 16th on the inner turf. She stalked from second. She won by almost 6 lengths. Very easy win. Now she's going to move to the main track with Nyquist as the sire and Black Tie Affair as the dam sire. She's got that pedigree that she should be able to handle the surface switch. It's just a question of now how good is she and how well will she handle the dirt. Will she move forward? She's going to need to, but if she does, it's interesting. Number 6, Mustang Lady, big long shot in here at 50-1. Rafael Bejarano will ride. In her career debut, she was way back. She broke from the inside post in a 9-horse field, and she was 14 lengths back early. That was at 5.5 furlongs in a race originally scheduled for the turf. It was run on a good main track at Ellis Park on July 31st, and she rallied from 14 lengths back to win by a neck, and she was 23-1 that day. Her second start, the Juvenile Fillies turf race at Kentucky Downs, $500,000 stakes race on yielding turf. She ended up finishing 5th, beating 12 lengths, racing wide from the outside post. So now she's moving back to the main track. She'll probably sit way back, try to make a late run. And if she does get into the exotic, she's definitely going to spice them up. Number 7 in here is Essaouria. This one, career debut, 5.5 furlongs at Saratoga on the turf course. She ended up rallying to finish 3rd. They moved her to the main track at Delaware Park at 1 mile and 70 yards last time. She chased from 2nd. She won by more than 4 lengths. She did earn an improved speed rating second time out for Grand Motion. Irad Ortiz Jr. is going to ride. She's going to be a big price. You got good connections. If you like her, you're definitely going to get paid if she runs well. Number 8, Infinite Diamond. This one, her first 2 starts, she ran okay. Gulfstream Park, 5.5 furlong debut. Rallied from 6th after not having a very good start there. She broke 9th in a 9-horse field, and then she ended up finishing a clear 2nd. Second time out at Del Mar, she was 4th in a 6.5 furlong dirt race. And Tell Me No Lies was the winner there, and then that one did come back, and she won the Grade 1 Del Mar debutante. This filly really came back and won at Gulfstream Park when they ran her in a 1-turn mile last time out. Set the pace, added blinkers. She was the heavy favorite. She won by 14 lengths. It was a slow early, fast late event, so she's going to have to run faster early to get to the early lead in here. Florin Giroux is going to ride for trainer Pat Biancone. And the next one in line is number 9, Fun and Feisty. I picked her on top in my Kentucky Oaks points race video in the Pocahontas. That was on September 17th last time out. And she, from post 10 in a 12-horse field, she rallied nicely to win by more than 3 lengths going away. She was more than 6-1 that day. Good value there. She was really on the upswing heading into that race. She was 6th in her career debut. Then at 7 furlongs, second time out, she was 2nd by a neck. Then she graduated at 6 furlongs at Churchill. That was on August 13th prior to the Pocahontas. So she's got back-to-back easy wins. Definitely likes Churchill Downs. She's going to have to run a little bit quicker in here. She's going to need some pace help. She'll probably get some too. Kaling, number 10. She's 6-1 morning line for Todd Pletcher. Johnny V is going to ride. Career debut, 6 furlongs at Saratoga. Very professional win. She sat in 2nd. She pulled clear. She won by almost 3. I picked her on top in the spinaway last time out. And from that inside post, she broke pretty slow. It was a 10-horse field. She broke 9th. But she was able to recover, stalk inside, had a good trip, but she ended up just finishing 3rd there. But now 2 sprints to a route. I think she can go better. They paid $220,000 for the daughter of Practical Joke, Indian Charlie's the dam sire. I think she can get involved a bit early, and she had a bullet work for this on September 23rd. Just Cindy, 20-1 morning line, won back-to-back starts to begin her career, including the Grade 3 Schuylerville at Saratoga. But then in the spinaway, she was 6th, beaten 12 lengths after not having a good start. If she has a better start, she could impact the pace, but she's going to have to overcome post 11. Number 12, Take Charge Briana. She broke her maiden in her 3rd start after back-to-back efforts at 6 furlongs when she was beaten 7 and 8 lengths. But then when they stretched her out to 7 furlongs, she from breaking last and finishing, sitting 10 lengths back after stumbling, she won by a half length. Flavian Prat rode her last time. He's going to be back aboard here for trainer D. Wayne Lucas, daughter of Curlin, Wharfront the dam sire, definitely bred to route. Number 13, Sabra Tough. This one's 50-1 morning line for trainer Dallas Stewart. Won her career debut, 5.5 furlongs at Churchill Downs in June, and then she was a distant 2nd in the debutante. In the Grade 3 Adirondack, she was 3rd, and then the spinaway, she was 5th. So she's going to have to continue to improve here. She did have those 2 stakes placings, but she didn't run fast enough in the spinaway to be considered here. Finally, number 14, Boss Lady Bailey, 50-1 morning line, won her career debut at Ellis Park at 7 furlongs from the outside post. The runner-up was Fun and Feisty, and she was the next out winner. And then Fun and Feisty also beat her in the Pocahontas Stakes last time out. She ended up finishing 4th. Not a bad effort in that 12-horse field, but she really is up against it from a post position standpoint. So now we'll give out the top 4 in here. Chop Chop will be my 4th choice. Thought she ran well in her 2 turf races. She's got a good post, and she should be hovering probably in around mid-pack and trying to strike in the stretch at a good price. Wonder Wheel will be my 3rd choice in here. She's going to save ground, stalking the pace. I think she can work out a good trip, and I think she can improve 2nd after a layoff. For my second choice, I'm going to go with Kaling number 10. I think she can impact the pace in here. I like that 2 sprints to a route angle for trainer Todd Pletcher. But for my top choice, just like I did in the Frizette, when she scratched, she was my top choice, but I'm going to make her my top choice here. Number 4, Raging Sea for trainer Chad Brown. Very professional debut at 7 furlongs, not an easy distance to win at first time out. Solid effort there. Spread to route, this daughter of Keeneland, and I think that with Jose Ortiz aboard, she should work out a good trip, and she should improve in her second career start. So Raging Sea will be my top choice in the Grade 1 Alcibiades at Keeneland on Friday. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you like this content, and that will wrap up this video. I'm going to do some more Breeders' Cup win in your ins for the Kentucky Oaks and the Kentucky Derby horses. And my next video I'm going to do is the Breeders' Futurity from Keeneland for Saturday, October 8th. Until then, good luck at the races.